started it right away or something like that. Alright, so I'm assuming I'm back online. Everything looks pretty good here. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and, like I said, again, this is just going to showcase how my Poison Jade builds come out so far. Well, it's not my Poison Jade, but the Poison Jade build has been doing so far. I've been able to secure me some pretty solid items, pretty decent Quetzalcoatl, Ancient Wormwood, pretty decent on the shoulders as well, too. Got pretty decent gloves, the chest, the necklace of Hanavoxile, strong arm bracer. I got the double unity follower combo, good vigilante belt, pants and shoes are okay, and a ring of royal grandeur. There's still a lot of improvements that I still need to be made, but I'm looking pretty okay. 43% critical chance, 338% critical damage, cooldown reduction 37.99%, poison damage is 42%, haunt damage and locust swarm damage, and then looking at a total of 490 HP. And then outside of all that, for the Paragon points, movement speed, just to have with the boost to 25% max int. Then of course cooldown, crit chance, and critical damage. And then also armor life percent, and then resist all. Last treat, resource cost reduction, area damage, and putting the rest in a life on head, even though it doesn't really help that much. And then of course haunt with poison spirit, because it's poison haunt. Wall of Zombies Wrecking Crew, but using this until I start using Mass Confusion with Paranoia, mostly because early on I don't have a lot of toughness and I need something to help me out to keep the monsters off of me. Winged Assassins are range one, so I use that. Jaunt and Siphon, Horrify, and then also Piranhas of Paranado, Pierce the Veil, Creeping Death, Graven Justice, Spirit Vessel. And we're gonna go ahead and just start at the base level. I could show the build at like greater of 40 and just run a bunch of 40s and just record the one attempt that actually goes through, but I just want to show like how high I can get by myself without actually having to depend on, like, you know, using the greater riff, using groups and stuff, which is fine to use groups. I just want to showcase it, just how the build does naturally, as you just, you know, start from the lowest level or just start on a regular, you know, trial riff run and you just go up higher. Instead of, you know, doing it in groups and then getting a certain level key and then just spamming until I get a certain level. Just to show how, you know, how the build does regardless of, well, you know, the randomness. So if I might get lucky, I might get a good run where I get some easy monsters and stuff, but I don't know. We'll see. And like I said, the zombie wall with the Horrify works out pretty well. And I have to say I have been enjoying that. Been keeping the monsters off me. I always try to save a Horrify, or I'm sorry, Piranhas or Paranado, and then into a zombie wall for each wave. As long as I usually have Piranha or Paranado up, it's pretty straightforward, easy to keep going to higher levels. And it really depends on what monsters you get too. If you get a lot of the Phantoms, that's pretty unlucky. Unfortunately, there's no way around it. Now I got a couple Phantoms here. Let's see if I can get through this. I'm dead. I might be able to recover from this. We'll see. Nah, I'm not going to recover from this. So we're going to start at level 53. Usually sometimes I can get up to 37. 35 is pretty much the average, but 37 is like real lucky because of the Phantoms and stuff. The Phantoms kind of wreck crew inside of that. If you want to get high, like I said, in group, you need to do those runs, or just simply just get lucky and not get Phantoms. But it shouldn't be too much of a problem. 33 is real relatively straightforward, nothing too complicated. Good toughness on the monsters, hurt too hard. Man, I got a little bit unlucky right there early on and shit with the I have to play it safe a little bit. There we go. I don't know if the monsters know I'm recording or they want to be pretty angry today. We'll see. There we go. I'm just using the zombie wall with the Ponzi Paranado. I can keep a lot of the monsters off me and get some good harvest in. And I really want to stay in Spirit Walk because things hurt a lot. But I mean, it's been a lot easier now since I got the double Unity follower combo, and that's when you have a Unity ring. Your follower has a Unity ring, and then they have the their follower relic item that makes it so they don't die. You get a permanent 50% damage reduction. So that's been helping me out a lot. And we got some spiders. They're pretty easy, so this shouldn't be too much of a problem here. I was able to get that 1-in-1 hit. And like I said, I have to keep playing a little bit conservatively, at least until my Spirit Walk gets off. I don't really like the ranged guys, but I mean, that's why we have zombie wall and stuff. If you drop it on top of ranged target, they all get taunted on it. And we got a couple more phantoms. Drop the zombie wall. Harvest. Really don't enjoy them, but like I said, zombie wall helps out a lot. Gonna go after these extra units over here first because phantoms will make your life a living hell. They're probably one of the single-handedly most annoying mobs inside of the Greater Rift for Jade, and that's why a lot of Jade users will get I think it's called Eye of the Eldritch or something like that. Basically, it gives up to like I think 40% damage mitigation versus range, which is pretty big. But I mean, that's just the RNG of the rifts, and there's really not much you can do versus it. But as you can see, everything is pretty straightforward here. Nothing out of the normal. These are pretty on a scale of 1 to 5 in terms of like the mob difficulty. I give it like a 3.54. In terms of mob density, it's about a 3. RNG of the conduits. Well, we'll see right here. Looks like there's a decent amount of monsters and stuff. That was actually pretty decent. Not the best, but I mean, I got a good amount of monsters. I built up some good meter. Conduits get big. I feel like they have a better worth when you get up to higher levels, because if you get it at the right point with enough mobs and stuff like that, it really can turn a rift all around. But we got a lot of trash mobs. Nothing too complicated. Got the wall of zombies, and they're running over to it, and they're getting caught for it. That was pretty bad by my point. I don't know why I'm getting my spirit vessel popped on such easy things, but again, that's what happens sometimes. So I'll have to play a little bit more careful. I don't want to get punished. There we go.
Need more time.
There we go. Now in a couple days, when I get a couple more pieces for my pet build, I will be doing the Greater Rift run with my pet build. I still need a tickling of Visage with more seconds of like, you know, like at least about 8 seconds. Then I'll do a Tiki Sack build for Season 2. But no, honestly, I'm really just focusing on one build this season to make my life a lot easier. I know last season I did a multitude of builds, but all I want to do in this season is get a lot of Paragons and just focus on one. And like I said, zombie wall taunts everything. Don't got much to worry about, just gotta drop the zombie wall. There we go. Okay. So yeah, like I said, this is going to this is pretty easy. There's really no Act 5 mobs, or at least a couple of the Act 5 mobs are really easy to deal with. There's no like multiple like you know range crazy monsters. We don't have any winged assassins, anything like that. Not a lot of phantoms. So this will be a pretty solid rift to have. The mob density could be a little bit higher, but I mean for the most part, we're clearing out everything pretty good. And then, like I said, Piranhas and Paranado. drop the zombie wall. And then you just come in and harvest. Since there was enough monsters, we can get an instant reset. And what I mean by resets, basically, whenever... Uh-oh. My shift key going crazy? That was bad. That was real bad. I don't know what's happening. Okay, there we go. What I mean a reset is basically when you harvest and you kill enough enemies, your spirit walk and your soul harvest immediately come off cooldown. And that's what you really want to go for, so you can keep, you know, spirit walking and soul harvesting to put out damage and keep yourself safe. One more harvest should do it. Got it. And we got some ranged monsters. We dropped the zombie wall. There we go. Harvest. Another harvest. Just like that. Next guy. We'll go ahead and do a quick harvest. Oh, I got a little bit of a reset. Gotta be careful though. Spirit walk. And that's why cooldown no reduction is so important. If you have cooldown, a lot of cooldown reduction, you can do a lot of things and keep yourself alive just basically by doing a lot of spirit walks. Wait for all the explosions. Alright, cool. It looks like we'll be coming to end of 33. Hopefully we can skip to about 36, 37. We'll see. Uh-oh. I'll harvest. And sometimes when you get in, like, vortex into a bad situation, you can harvest. It'll give you back some life. Maybe pop a potion. I do have the new fear potion, bottomless potion of fear to get the monsters off me. Then usually I can get away or at least delay until, like, you know, my spirit walk comes off cooldown. And after this mob, this should put us into the Greater Guardian. That's a speed pylon. I really don't care about popping that. If that was a power pylon or a conduit, I wouldn't pop it. I would actually just wait.
The Rift Guardian has come.
There we go. So this is gonna be pretty easy, especially with the speed buff. It's gonna be hard for him to. Oh, never mind. I spoke too soon. Cold Snap's an asshole. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna leave the room. I don't have to be in the room with him because it's just not worth it. I'll come in, harvest, reapply my stuff, and then leave the room. Hopefully he doesn't charge me. He didn't. And this is pretty much you handle all Rift Guardians. It's just not worth it. Not to risk your life. And like I said, it's doing 1 billion damage a harvest, so I don't need to rush anything. And I'll just wait comfortably until my stuff is off, you know, cooldown. And also having a high amount of cooldown reduction for Jade build makes your life, like I said, versus these Rift Guardians very easy to see. It keeps coming off cooldown really quick. I need to kind of time that to see what the actual cooldown of my ability is. Uh-oh, he got me trapped. I might die here. If he charges me, I'm dead. No, okay, I got out. So there we go. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and wait. It should only be about 1 more harvest. And I want a spirit walk, harvest. 1 more should do it. And the cool thing about zombie wall is that these guys, he can't walk through zombie wall. He has to go around it or something like that. And that was 553, so we'll skip 2. That's gonna put us at 35. So that was a pretty decent run. Didn't die. We came close to dying, but you know, if that was higher levels, like, uh-oh, did I mess it up? Oh, I wasn't supposed to do that. I wasn't supposed to upgrade the gem. Sorry, force of habits, but luckily I do have a 35, I do believe, in my storage. So it would have been a 2-level skip anyway, so we'll head back to town. Or maybe we'll just start at 34, but I do believe I have a 35. Let me check. Yeah, I got 35. I got 5 of them. Hooray. So that wasn't too much of a blunder. Wait for the rift to start over. Ooh, Stoner Jordan. That's always nice. Don't need that. You're bad. To keep you guys in suspense, I'm going to basically show that off. Or I'll identify everything at the end. And don't be worrying about those legendaries because those are pretty bad and they're not really that good. So, alright. Let's go ahead and do the next level. Back inside the Greater Rift.
I wish you luck.
We'll see how this is. So like I said, with the last for the mobs were about a 4 out of 5 in terms of them being easy. The mob density was about a 3 out of 5. We'll see how this dungeon goes. The density looks really good already for this. It looks really good already. And I mean, you like to see mob density like this. I'm going to start timing my attacks a lot better. So I'm going to start trying to do my Horrifies after I basically harvest the monsters. This is a little bit higher level, so I got to be a lot better with my skill play. Like, I got to chain things a lot better as opposed to just, you know, lower levels. I don't have to worry about that. You know, timing the spirit rocks correctly, make sure I horrify and do everything that I need to do.
Needs more time.
There we go. Got the prawns of Peronato. And I'm gonna spirit walk, cast zombie wall, harvest. I got a reset so I can reapply everything, re-spirit walk. Harvest again, got another reset, and that's the cool thing about it. If you got enough cooldown reduction, you start killing stuff, you can just keep spirit walking over and over again. You don't have to worry about the threat of dying. Gotta wait for my next harvest. Oh, I harvest too prematurely. He knocked me back right as I harvest, so the harvest didn't go through. So I should have been a little bit more careful with that. And basically that costed me a little bit of time because he should have been dead with a couple more harvests before that. There we go. Like I said, the mobs are not that easy, but the mob density is really good. So I can deal with that. Plus, like I said, since we got zombie wall, we can deal with a lot of different crazy stuff. There we go. And like I said, zombie wall just taunts everything so well. It's an 8-second skill with all this, you know, cooldown reduction we have. It turns it in the Grave Injustice. Really keeps it always up. There we go. So we're gonna keep doing the same thing and progressing onward. There we go. Speed pylon. These ones are okay. They just really help, like maybe like when you're going versus like a thunderstorm or a mob, like a big mob that does like things like mortar or something like that. For the most part, it's okay. It's not the greatest thing in the world, but it is better than nothing. And he does get you around the rift faster, which is pretty cool. There we go. 1-5. There we go. And like I said, this is actually going very well. I mean, there's not that much these monsters can do. Normally these monsters would come, like the warping horrors and shit like that would cause me a lot of problems, but I mean, Piranhas and Peronato in combination with Zombie Wall just locks them down. So it makes my life a lot easier. Meter's looking really good. We're making good gains. If we keep this up, we might even skip to 37. If we do really good and we get some good RNG with the pylons, we'll probably get skipped to 38. The highest I've done is 37. I haven't done any higher since I got my double unity and some other items, so it'll be interesting to see how it goes. And plus I did get this new ancient wormwood. Okay. Gonna drop the Piranhas of Peronato right there. Gonna harvest. I'm gonna recast everything with my Horrify, harvest again, and like I said, just you want to keep spirit walking, keep yourself out of trouble. Able to control these monsters pretty well. Got a lot of little phantoms here. They're usually very annoying with these little range guys, but like I said, Zombie Wall comes to the rescue because you drop it right on top of them and they can't really do much. Piranhas of Peronato, Zombie Wall, everything gets taunted, hit up, harvest. Same thing again, harvest again. So things are looking pretty good. We got an elite. Drop Piranha's Apparentado right there. And the reason why I drop it in there, because it triggers a strong Embracer effect only when they get sucked into it. If they don't get sucked into it, or if you cast on top of a monster that goes up and it just stays there and says stun, I mean the Band Trap will get triggered, but it doesn't trigger the strong arm effect. So always try to cast it next to your enemies so they get sucked into it, because then that triggers the strong armor facer's bracers effect. Like right how he just got moved right there, that triggered the effect. And I was able to get 1.4 billion crit on him because I triggered the strong arm bracer effect. So that's something you also got to keep in mind. Alright. Looking pretty good here. Got the zombie wall for the taunt. Still got Piranha's Apparentado. There we go. Got Piranha's Apparentado. See how they taunt all the little phantoms and stuff? Very nice. And that's what we want. Alright, gonna play a little bit safe here. Piranha's Apparentado from a distance. Gonna start haunting up, waiting for the Spirit Walk to come off cooldown. Gonna go in. Harvest. I wanna go ahead and Horrify to keep him in place. I'm gonna go ahead and drop him with the Apparentado in the beginning, in the middle. See, he didn't get sucked in. He might get sucked in. He just did great. So now he's gonna take that strong Embracer damage, and then with the Harvest, I think I hit him for like 1.2. I don't know. All right, Harvest. There we go. He's dead. All right. There we go. Got a channeling pylon. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and use it now. We'll be able to harvest a lot. If I was closer to the, you know, Rift Guardian would have been smart. I would have left some monsters by the pylon and came back to it later. I wouldn't have used it. But the main thing is I can keep using Spirit Walk over and over again, which is pretty cool. And then also Horrify to keep everything CC'd. And that's what sucked. That was a pretty crappy mob because it has shielding, and you don't want it to have shielding versus Jade, because that's like one of the worst fixes you can have. Blocks your harvest and blocks your haunts and stuff, or your dot setup. We have a power pylon. We're kind of close to the end. I might skip it. We'll see, and then come back and use it for the Greater Rift Guardian or what have you. Not. So we're gonna knock these monsters out. I don't know why it's running away. There we go. And save it. Maybe we can spawn the rare Greater Rift Guardian, and then we'll be good to go. Come back and tap it, or spawn the Rift Guardian, then kite him back towards the pylon, and then touch it and get the advantage on the Rift Guardian. I mean, that's the kind of stuff you got to do, especially with the conduit pylons, or no, I mean with any pylons. And you just kind of do it. I mean, you may not like doing it, but it's a good practice, because at higher levels, things like that make a big difference, especially in clearer times and stuff like that. And it looks like I will be spawning the Greater Rift Guardian on this floor right here, so that's good. I did save that pylon, because I'll go back, touch it, then we'll go ahead and engage the boss. So the Rift Guardian's there. What I'm going to do is see if I can drag him. Yeah, and I can drag him easily. So I'm going to start just kiting him towards the pylon while harvesting. I mean, I still got plenty of time, but want him to get closer to the pylon. I could touch the pylon and come back, but that wastes time. So what I'm going to do is just keep luring him towards here. And he's a little bit slow moving, but he's on his way. He's on his way to the pylon. Alright. And like I said, the main thing here is just not dying here, which I just kind of technically died, which is terrible. So I'm just gonna run off screen here, so hopefully he doesn't teleport on top of me, at least till my Spirit Walks back up. I'll Spirit Walk back in. Yeah, he's taking 2.2 billion damage, so I'm glad I did wait for that. I mean, it's worthwhile. It's like I'm getting like double in the harvest in. And that's why I kind of wish, I mean, I know Wyatt Chang loves the pylons. I don't like pylons because that's so random. It's RNG. Because eventually when it gets to a point, what's going to make or break your runs is going to not only be the mob density, you know, what monsters you're getting, but also what Greater Rift Guardian you get, which is, you can't help that. But what makes it even worse is like, well, if you get a pylon right before the Greater Rift Guardian, it makes a big difference. So we got 4 minutes and 40 seconds left. That means we got skipped up to floor number 37. So that went pretty well. Pick up all this stuff on the ground because it makes me feel better about myself. 37. I've done 37 before. So hopefully we can end up at 38, 39. I don't know how long this video is going to be. Depends on how, if I keep going, I keep going. Alright, so we're going to put the dagger of darts. Another good legendary to have right over here. That's garbage. That's garbage. So, like I said, we'll identify all the good stuff at the end of the run here. There we go. And we'll wait. There we go. Somebody asked about a 0 DPS guide inside my chat. It's coming. It's coming. But I'm not like gonna put too much effort into it. I mean, I might. We'll see, man. It depends on what you guys want to see, dude. Like,
just making sure she isn't up to anything suspicious.
that rarely I ever hear that because you know, I usually play with no sound on. But the funny thing is with the 0 DPS thing, it's just I kind of don't like it. But I mean, eventually I'm gonna make it because I mean I do have the items to make it. So you know, especially when I want to get my gems at higher levels.
Enemies of the Nephilim.
Level 37, monsters hit harder, more HP. We should be good. Ooh, a phantom. That's not what you want to see. And the little hornets or the wasp. You don't want to see those in the rift. But we have zombie wall. Looks like we got some mob density. Oh, about the last rift, I'd have to say that's pretty much a 2.53 on the monsters. A 4 in the mob density. The Greater Guardian, I would say on a scale of 1 to 5, was about a 4 on the easiness. And yeah, and the pylon RNG was probably 4 out of 5 if I had to rate it on a scale of 1 to 5. That's the kind of little system I use to kind of rate stuff and judge stuff. And now it was, like I said, the pylon, the mob density saved that, and then having the easy Rift Guardian, that all kind of made the run real safe. I kind of want to go right first. Okay, drop the zombie wall, and just pick out a good time to harvest. Recast the piranhas, recast the zombie wall, keep everything CC'd, and that was pretty good right there. Just gotta keep it playing safe. Uh-oh, harvest got him. No problem. Alright. Harvest. Now, beforehand on this map, I used to check all the little nooks and corners because that's where all the pylons used to be, but I heard they did something different where it's not randomly like placed like that. They give you pylons based upon your progression or something along those lines, which is pretty interesting. We'll go ahead and head down first. Maybe we'll do like a little bit of a loop-de-loop. Uh-oh. Ooh! On the mob easiness, I would say these are probably like maybe it's like in terms of how easy the mob is, this is like a looking like a 2 out of 5 right now. They're not that easy. These are kind of jerk monsters. Ooh, with the reflect light. I'm not a pet build. Yeah, I'd say it's about a 1.5 right now. These guys are jerks. You know, but yeah, these guys are. This is a 1 out of 5 on the monsters. They're splitting up. Corrupted angels. Very terrible. Very terrible. Okay, but they're low life. Got the harvest there. Oh, and it's Avenger? Yeah, that's not good. That's really not good. And then I think one's off screen, so that messed up my harvest on the one off screen, and that might actually end up hurting me again. I gotta run away. There we go. That was not pretty. That actually cost me some seconds. So that mob was pretty shitty. But I mean, that's just what happens sometimes. That's why a lot of people, they do a lot of runs like at level 40, make a bunch of keys, and they spam them over and over again. See a pylon over here. Glad I checked. just so that like until they get like a really good rift full of zombies and easy monsters. These are the kind of monsters you don't want in a higher level greater rift because they just cause you problems. I've even seen some people, they'll have like 200 keys, let's say at 45, and then if they don't get a certain mob type in the very beginning, they'll just leave and restart the new game again. But I always try to say, hey, let's just see how we can do, toughen it out, see how we can do versus all these crazy mobs, as opposed to just skipping them. They're aggravating. And sometimes I'll be like, yeah, I just feel like leaving, and sometimes I do every once in a while, but for the most part, I always try to play it out. Because it might start off rough, but then it gets a lot better. So now we're just waiting. If I had a little bit more cooldown reduction, I probably could put in a little bit more work. There we go, restart. And I need to kill this guy because I do want my Bane of the Powerful bonus. So that's why I'm going to waste time and kill it, because you don't get the bonus until you kill all the little trash mobs with it. But I mean, in reality, I probably could have skipped that, but I want my bonus. There it is. Harvest. Ooh, this looks kind of sketchy right now. Oh yeah, this looks kind of sketchy. Harvest, and then another harvest. When I actually did my first 37 attempt, I had a lot of easy monsters and a lot of things that were pretty straightforward. It just was real easy. This one actually, like I said, the monsters are kind of so-so in this one. No, undiscovered pylons. They might. I don't know. That's one interesting thing somebody asked. They asked, well, does undiscovered pylons disappear when you spawn the Rift Guardian? I don't know. Don't know. I know that if you identify one and you hold on to it before the Rift Guardian, you spawn the Rift Guardian, it doesn't go anywhere. That's good to know, but that's actually a good question. I'll have to look into that. That's a really good question. Somebody in the YouTube comments might actually, when I put this video on YouTube, might know. So please put it down in the comments if whether or not the Rift Guardians, the pylons, undiscovered pylons vanish when you spawn a Rift Guardian. Because a lot of times when I try to go looking for a pylon, they're not there. Like nowadays, as before, sometimes you go ahead and just, okay, I don't think I'm going to beat it in time, I need a pylon to beat it, and you look for the pylon, and oh, there's the pylon. Okay, every once in a while, but this season I haven't found any of that when I try to do that. So it very possibly could be that way. Oh, winged assassins, these are very bad. Okay, I need to get off screen until I get my spirit walk up, because these guys can cause you make you have a bad day. And I'm going to just try to get in the first harvest, which was kind of shitty. Not the greatest harvest. Another harvest, got spirit walk. See if I can get another harvest. Got another harvest in. And I got some pretty lucky harvests and everything on this. I was able to keep resetting, but the last one, he still got a little bit more life. Spirit walk, horrify. Ooh, frozen, that's not good. Piranhas or Paranado, keep him CC'd. Harvest. And the thing that sucks about winged assassins, if they jump while you harvest, it actually cancels everything out. So sometimes when I harvest, if he jumps while I'm harvesting, it doesn't harvest, that's why it's one of the worst mobs you can get inside the Greater Rift. So like I said, the mobs are not too great. They're like a 1 out of 5 on this one. A lot of ranged mobs, a lot of Act 5 mobs, a lot of shitty mobs. But like I said, it's part of the game. There's not much you can do about it. But just keep persevering on. Who knows? We still might beat it. Got another harvest through. Alright, we'll keep it moving on. Hopefully we don't hit any dead ends, because that would suck. I know this might be a dead end down here, but there might be a pylon. A little bit of mobs down here. Nothing too big. There we go. And we're behind on the meter right now, so we got a power pylon. So I'll go ahead and use it, and that's really bad luck because I just got a power pylon in a back corner, and then basically the leaving route or the exit route is the opposite direction. So that's the example of bad RNG. And I mean, it happens. I mean, there's nothing you can do. No monsters up here, so that was pretty much a wasted pylon. So the correct way was to go, which I couldn't have known, is to go down the path, grab that power pylon, make a wrap around, grab that one, and then head towards this way. But it's all right. That was really bad. I really could have used that power pylon earlier on. But this is the end of this level. Hopefully the next level has some better monsters, otherwise I'm not going to beat it. We'll see. If we got easy mobs, it should be no problem. If we get the more of the same monsters, then probably won't get it. So maybe, hopefully, if somebody in Blizzard ever sees this, I highly doubt it, but they will fix something like that. Not to let pylons spawn in a way like that. They should let the pylons spawn in a pathway, because that's pretty shitty when you kill those monsters and do the loop-de-loop, and then you get the pylon and there's no more monsters left to kill. It's pretty frustrating. I don't know, man. We might be ended up at 37 right now, guys. We might be able to get a little bit higher, but we'll see. But these mobs are pretty good. If they keep giving me good mob density and stuff like this, we should have no problems. Just depends, I guess. Okay, that was pretty solid. We did a little bit of a catch-up here. Uh-oh. Piranhas and Perinado into the room. Horrify. Then I'm going to harvest and Spirit Walk. Harvest, Horrify. See, like I said, right now I'm chaining all my different skills to keep myself alive. Very good. If I had a rift like this in the beginning, I'd probably be a lot better off right now. No Corrupted Angels. Still some Act 5 mobs here and there, but like I said, not as bad as Corrupted Angels and Winged Assassin elites. We'll see what kind of elites I get on this level. Hopefully some easy ones. We'll see. But I would say right now, we're probably back up to like maybe a 2 out of 5 on the difficulty meter for like these mobs and shit. Bad time to be a beast. I don't know what that achievement is, but okay then. Sit in the back here. Gotta be careful because of the range monsters. Harvest. Oh, Horrify. Uh-oh. Gotta get the fuck out of this room. Oh, well, I don't have to get the fuck out of the room, but I gotta be a little bit careful. Spirit Walk, Piranhas of Perinado, Mortar. I need to get the fuck out of that room. So I need to wait till I have my Spirit Walk back up. And I do. Gonna come in the room. Harvest. And get the fuck out of the room because that's all I can do for right now. I didn't get a good... the Perinado didn't trap all of them pretty well. Piranhas of Perinado, Harvest. Oh, I can't get out of this. Spirit Walk, I got lucky. I got real lucky right there. I want to see if I can stay around for a... Woo! Get the hell out that room. Get the hell out that room. I don't want to die. Alright, we're waiting. This is not really a good mob. This is, again, like I said, Act 5 mobs are the elites you don't want to get. But, I mean, the Mortar kind of sucked, but that's alright. Okay, we got a little bit ahead again. So we're back in the game a tiny bit, like I said, but we're still going to need either a good conduit pylon, something good RNG. We're going to need to be able to beat this. If we can get a good power, like a good conduit pylon with some nice mob density, maybe run into 2 or 3 elites, I think that'll be enough to give me enough time to rip open the boss. Still don't want to die though, so I'm just trying to be careful as I can, you know, with what all means I can do to make sure that happens, but within my means, I guess. There we go. 30%. Cast the zombie walls, wait a little bit for more enemies. Harvest, looking pretty good here. Drop the zombie wall. These monsters look, oh, shielding. That's not end of the world, but that's not really good. They had a good mob density there, so I was able to get a reset. I was able to get in another harvest. Here comes the 3rd harvest. Piranhas of Perinado. Seems like everything's going pretty well. Another harvest. Got him down pretty easily. That was pretty good. Easy monster. Skeletons are usually very easy to deal with for the most part. Alright. Alright, got some good mob density here. Piranhas and Perinados, everything in one area. Harvest again. Really good mob density right now. So now it's starting to kick up the mob density, which is good. Okay, we're gonna keep moving through the environment. Uh-oh, what's that? Shield pylon? Okay, yeah. Actually, I should grab that. Because with the shield pylon, this makes me pretty much invincible. So now I can just focus on doing what I gotta do and harvesting. That was actually pretty good luck right there. Because other than that, this would have been a horrible mob if I didn't have this shield, because they would have just made mincemeat out of me with all those effects right there with those phantoms. So that was pretty good. Might get the boss on the next level. I don't think I have enough time to kill it though. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I don't want to say that yet. Zombie wall. Horrify. Alright. There we go. Oh, I got a stone slinger. That's hella good RNG. That's like a 5. That is like a 5. That is a 5. Man. Wyatt Chang luck right there. That Wyatt Chang luck, and I still got a little bit of damage on the little boost from the Bane of the Trap, dude. That's some player shit right there. Do you believe in miracles? The Stones thing was like, hey man, I was looking at you rifting, and I wanted to give you a break. I saw all the bullshit that was going on, so I just wanted to spawn for you. My nigga, Stone Slinger, dude. That's so nice. They're so nice. They're so generous. That's a very generous monster. Look, it's so easy to beat this guy. No offense. Well, unless you're running Carnival. If you're running Carnival, this guy's a nightmare. Because it reflects all the damage. But if it wasn't for Stone Singer, I would not... is it Singer or Slinger? It is Stone Singer. I wouldn't have been able to beat this level. Shout out to Stone Singer. My major dog. Thank you for all the easy rift battles. That was so much RNG. You know, so that's a good example of like RNG working in your favor. It looked pretty bad, but it got towards the end, and it was like, oh, okay, cool. All right. I don't know what this is. I wonder what those gloves are. You know what? We're gonna save that for the mystery. I don't know what these gloves are. I've never seen those before. Maybe from another class. Maybe it's a glitch item that they didn't mean to put into the game. That'd be hilarious. Why can't I pick up the ring? Okay, I can pick up the ring. Ooh, another Stoner Jordan. No, that's the same Stoner Jordan I had before. I'm tripping. Okay, cool. I'm about to say it. I got another one. 38.
I am returning to town.
That was a lot of people saying congrats, Debo. I appreciate the congrats, but that was so random. That was so random. I got real lucky on that. Like, that wasn't skill or anything. That was just, hey, the fucking rift threw me a bone or whatever. I'm trying to go for a Jade chest ancient next. Hopefully I can get it. We'll see. Don't need you. Don't need you. Drop you on the floor. 38 there. Come back over. Gamble the rest of my shards. Oh, don't say Boggins. Or don't say Blood Maw, I think is what his name is. Motherfucking Hopscotch or whatever. I think I call him Hopscotch because nigga just hops everywhere. I hate him. He's so bad. And bad as in a bad Rift Guardian, but he's like a badass in terms of whooping your ass.
Embrace your...
Alright, we'll see. 38. Here we go to the madness again. Looks like we got some easy Act 1 monsters. So this looks like a... Well, okay. The last rift, the monsters were a 2 out of 5. The mob density was about a 3. The Rift Guardian was a 5. And the RNG of the pylons were about a 3. The Rift Guardians seemed to made a big difference on that. Weird. Got a weird text. Okay. Looks like we got some easy mobs. If the mob density could stick up, we'll have a really good run. I think we got an elite there. I can't see. Yeah, we do got an elite. Harvest, Horrify, Rehaunt, Piranhas of Paranado, into the zombie wall to block, back into the Harvest, back into the Horrify. And like I said, once you get good at chaining your stuff, you can make a lot of magical things happen versus some elites. You can make even the craziest elites kind of get to sit there and just take damage, which is real good. Looks like I'll have to wait for the next Spirit Watch. Got him. Got his meter up. Good. Ooh, good mob density here. Perfect. 4 or 5. There we go. Ooh, a conduit pylon. Alright. Give me some luck, baby. Come on, give me an elite. I need an elite. Give me elite. Mob density, yes. 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 Oh, dead end? No. Okay. That actually worked out pretty well. I got some damage on him. That really wasn't as great as I thought it would be. Oh, well. I think I'm going to get one conduit pylon per rift, so that's pretty much it. I still can get the other ones, though. Uh-oh. Don't like those range monsters going out. Looking pretty good, though. Like I said, the mob density, the mobs are about a 3.5. Maybe a 4, but I'm saying 3.5. Mob density is about a 2.53. I wish the mob density could be a little bit higher. Alright. Cast the zombie walls on the guy in the corner because he was chucking spears at my face. Okay. Luckily I didn't die off of that. Ooh, spirit walk. Harvest again. Horrify, got him. Piranha's a Paranata. Oh, CC from the Enchantress. She's pretty clutch right now. Might die here. No, I didn't die. Got it. I need... Oh, no. Thunderstorm got me. That's okay. That's the first death. It's pretty much instant respawn. Damn, dude. I'm getting, like, pretty... This guy... The Poison Enchanted Thunderstorm in the corner. That's really hurting me. I should have played this a lot safer. I should have just ran outside the room. But it's whatever at this point. He's almost dead. That really sucked. In such a small area, too. And see, that guy just popped my fucking, Popped my, Spirit Vessel, too. Dude, this is not looking good. Like, I'm taking unnecessary deaths. I need to really play very safe. So I want to be playing very safe for the rest of the dungeon. Oh, shit. Oh, don't throw spears at me, bro. Those spears hurt a lot. That's why a lot of people get the Eye of Eldritch or whatever it's called to get the range reduction. So I'm going to play this out very safe. Uh-oh. Okay. Horrify, get away from all this. And they got teleport, so this makes them really shitty to go against. Harvest. Oh, Spirit Walk, just in time. Get the fuck out of there. They got Vortex too. And they got Teleport. So these guys are just pretty much just bastards for the most part. Gotta play this a little safe. Horrify, get the fuck out of here. I gotta kite these guys. Cause they, I mean, well, it doesn't matter too much if I kite them because they got fucking Teleport, which kind of sucks. Kind of shitty, but it happens. These monsters are becoming bricks now. Alright. There we go. Got it. I need to get better monsters or something. I mean, I'm still ahead, but I'm not ahead enough because I'm going to actually need time to kill the Rift Guardian. This is a nice little mob or pack before the level's over. Alright. Oh, Corrupted Angels. This is going to be a very bad level. This is going to be a very, very bad level, I can tell already.
Needs more time. I grow weak.
That charge is really, really strong. I don't like that. Gotta dodge the laser beam. This boss looks a little bit easy. I don't want to speak too much on it yet. No, it's frozen. It's frozen. It's frozen. Alright, I think Okay, that was pretty decent. I got it. I got pretty lucky on that. Drop your gloves. Oh, that popped my spirit vessel. I got too greedy. I should have been more careful. Oh, that was a bad Piranhas and Paranado. Ooh, these monsters, they look pretty angry. The density is really good right here. The monsters are not the greatest. Corrupted angels are assholes. That was a pretty good mob. Need more mobs like that. Need a little bit better on the mob density. This might do it right here. This is really good mob density. Ooh, those corrupted angels with that charge. They're mad today, aren't they? They're really mad today. These guys are pretty angry today. I don't think I've ever seen these corrupted angels so angry. I think it's because they're missing killing me. I've been getting pretty lucky with not taking all the damage from them. Oh. Drop the zombie wall. There we go. That guy was a big HP one. I think I tagged the elite. The elite should be coming this way now. Yeah, it's coming. Uh-huh. Harvest. Get the fuck out of this room. That room is so bad. Just, oh, Piranhas and Paranado. Got him. Good harvest. Horrify. Zombie wall to block. I hope they can't teleport or fly over that shit. I don't think they got teleport. Okay. Just a little bit more. Just one more spirit walk. Good. Now into the soul harvest. It's dead. Oh shit! No, I missed it, didn't I? No, I guess I missed it by a little bit. What does it have? Nightmare? Oh, it probably had shielding. That's probably why. There we go. I got a little good meter. If I can keep this up, I'll beat this level. Oh shit! I shouldn't speak on that so soon. These monsters are jerks. These monsters are jerks. There we go. It's not too bad. Next area. Get that harvest in. Ooh, that popped my spirit vessel. I gotta be careful. Oh, this is dangerous. This is so dangerous right now. This is so dangerous. Damn, he got me. What is that, a 10-second penalty? Yeah, it's a 10-second penalty. Motherfucker. Motherfucker. That's so terrible. Alright, alright. Spirit lock. Put that on the floor. Harvest. Horrify. That cost me some good time, too. That makes me sad. I should have played that a lot safer. That was my fault. I should have been playing that a lot safer. Dude, stop with the charging. Corrupted angels everywhere. They just keep charging me. The corrupted angels are like, Debo, you know what my favorite football team? I'm like, what is it? It's the San Diego Chargers. And then it charges me in the face. And I'm like, ha ha, corrupted angel. Ha ha. No one likes you. Now the mob density is kind of shitty right here. I wish I had a little bit more better mob density. I'm getting like little spraggles, little bursts of monsters, and they eat like a whole overflow of this shit. This is probably not gonna end with me beating it unless I get lucky with some shit or something. This is not looking too great on the mob density. Now we're getting a couple spiders. I'm like, where are you spiders before? Spiders are like one of the best ones to get because they're so easy. Or zombies and shit. But these corrupted angels have been effectively cock-blocking me the whole dungeon. And I don't know why they want to do that, but I mean, that's just, I guess it's thug life, right? I'm gonna need a miracle again to beat this level. Because like I said, it's been nothing but corrupted angels. And so on the mob density. But I mean, that's okay. You can't win every Greater Rift. And once I learned that, I just start calming down. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Oh, there's a pylon over there. Is that the miracle pylon to save this run? Will this save the run? Please, miracle pylon. Shield pylon? No one cares about a fucking shield pylon. I was hoping that was like a power pylon or something. Something to lead me to victory. Maybe I'll get a channeling right before the boss. That'd be also be great. I'm a little disappointed with that. I'm a little disappointed. I didn't really need that shield, but okay, I'll take it. It'd been nice to have that shield during an elite, but I'll probably pull an elite right now as soon as the shield fades off. It'd be like, oh, here's your elite after your shield fades off. Uh-oh. 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 This is... If I can get this... There we go. I got it. Out of my way. Oh, now I got an elite. What are you, mortar? That's kind of an asshole thing. Oh, mortar shielding? Yeah, GG. I lost. I can't. Nah. The mortar is okay. Mortar shielding? That's a bitch. I'm about to die right now. Horrify. Oh my goodness.
I am hurt. I cannot do that.
Spirit. Nah. See, yeah. The mortar, shielding, jailer, electrified. That just killed the whole run. So looks like we'll end up at 38. And that's all we can do. That's all she wrote for right now. That's all she wrote. It'd have been nice to have shielding versus this monster. Ironically, I lose my shielding and I'm gonna get run over. Well, I probably lost the Greater Rift a lot earlier than this. But I will finish it so I can be able to upgrade my gems and shit. The jailer shit is terrible. It's unavoidable gem, and so even if I run on screen, it really doesn't do too much. 17-second cooldown. That shielding's great because it blocks like all my damage. So it could shield and not get my locust swarm, and then I harvest and it fucks it up. It could shield, vice versa with the locust swarm hitting it, but not the haunt. And then if I harvest while it has shielding up, it's pretty shitty. That's a pretty terrible monster to have for Jade. That's like the jailer, the shielding. That was a wrap. But like I said again, all those corrupted angels, very bad mobs. And hopefully the next time I'm on 38, Blizzard gives me enough RNG so I can actually get some good mobs. Maybe some nice skeletons and some zombies. Or a lot of spiders. Don't think that's going to happen though. But that's the reason why people make keys in groups. And then they spam the certain level. So let's say 45 is rank 1. Let's say I want to do 44. I'll make 100 keys at 44 and spam it until I get a good rift with good monsters. That's why I think it'd be pretty interesting if they got rid of trials to see like how people can actually do without trials. Because you'd always have to start from the bottom level up and you wouldn't be able to just basically make a bunch of keys for one level and then just keep cheesing the rift until you get that good rift that has good pylons, good monsters, and everything like that. In terms of the monsters, I'll go ahead and say it's a 1.5 out of 5. In terms of mob density, that was about a 1.5. Pylons are about a 2. The Rift Guardian, he's about a 4 because he's real easy to beat as Jade. So I mean, the Rift Guardian's great, but everything else just kind of went to shit. Oh, that was bad. You know what? Let me not rush this. Let me just play the safe and just not even go there. This is where Furnace will probably come more in handy because due to the fact of the extra elite damage. But we're doing okay. Yeah, pretty much. The whole Greater Rift is set outside of the Greater Rift Guardian was shit. Yes, this is what I'm talking about. That's why I'm going to be doing a guide that records all this information to show people like how RNG the Greater Rifts are and like how like you need to fix this shit. Like it's really bad. The system is very bad. If they got rid of Trial Rifts, that's the first thing and then step in the right direction, and also separating people's gems from single player like solo attempts and group runs. Like you should only be able to use your group gems in group, and you should only be able to use your solo gems in solo. You shouldn't be allowed to go to groups, get high level gems, and use that for solo play. Yeah, with cooldown reduction, let me put it in perspective, right? I got 45% cooldown reduction, and when I use Gugaka Swiftness to get 15% more cooldown reduction, right? You figure it'd be around that would make it what, 60, right? No, you know how much I get with the Gugak after I get 45% cooldown reduction and I get 15% added on? It only goes to like 54 point something. So it's like, you think about that, it's 15% gain, and you only end up getting, I'm trying to think, 9% gain of CDR. So there is a big diminished return. It happens even before 50%. Like, there is a diminishing return. I don't know the exact numbers, but I did remember that because I was like, huh, you know, I got 45% right now. You know, I figure I at least get, you know, maybe not 60, but 56, 57, right? No, you only get about 54. So like I said, that's only, for 15% cooldown reduction, you only get 9 of that. You know, which means you're missing about 6% of that cooldown reduction. So there is a type of cooldown reduction in there. But I don't know the breakpoints. I just kind of know, okay, well, 40 to 45 is what you want for Jade, and you usually kind of want to output the rest damage. But you know, that might be a good thing to, well, maybe not might, but a good thing to go into breakpoints so you realize, okay, once you hit this much cooldown reduction, you know, you got to hit, like, let's say 47 to get the harvest to get off another second or something, and if you don't hit 47, it's pointless, then at least you know if you don't have a certain cooldown, you can just be like, okay, well, you know, it's not going to matter anyway. What's a good Witch Doctor starter build for a month's no gear? Check out the 24-hour Witch Doctor guide. I got a good build there. Starting off, I call it the dot/pet build. You left click haunt, right click Locust Swarm, Spirit Walk, Zombie Dog, Gargantuan, Piranhas. Passives are Pierce the Veil, Rush of Essence, Gruesome Feast, and then a Grave Injustice. It works out pretty good. Really good early on. You can go up to T6. If you get the right gear, and it's pretty solid. And all you need is a good solid two-handed weapon, and some decent, and just some decent rolls on gear. It doesn't have to be any Pacific gear. Let's see here. I got a 60% chance on Band of Traps. Yes, it's my birthday. 37 on the Band of Powerful to 38. Oh, it's not. It's terrible. Let's try again. Yeah, it's my birthday. Cool. So, that's pretty much it for the runs. Like I promised, I'll go ahead and identify those legendaries that you've been wondering about. The Dagger of Darts, the Soto Jordan, and that mysterious glove that I don't recognize. That's a really weird glove to me. Alright, let's take a look here. Pull of the Earth for a Barbarian. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not a barbarian, so you can die. Yep, you suck. Oh, gotta repair the gear. My OCD complex is fucking with me right now when I see that little repair thing up top. Yes. Okay, what are you? Cold, int, area damage. Yeah, you're dead to me. Int, vitality, attack speed 5%. Could get. Don't I got a better one inside the storage? No, I don't. But I mean, that's pretty shitty. So that's dead to me. You're dead. Well, that was disappointing, but anyways, man, I'll probably do another video with another run. Maybe I'll just focus on more towards 35 plus. I'll start recording this on a regular basis so you guys can see my progress through the Greater Rifts. Outside of all that, check out the 24-hour Witch Doctor guide if you're a new Witch Doctor for seasons. Helps you get from up to at least T5, T6 within 24 hours if you follow the guide, and you get a little bit of luck, just a little bit. And outside of all that, man, I got the the 30 days of season guide coming out. It's not really a guide. It's just going to talk about all the numbers and how many hours I was playing, and you know how the drops were and what the current meta is for seasons. And then the big guide, the big future guide coming out is going to be the one when I break down the greater rift systems and calculate each individual level and do everything like that, and you know. But I want to get to a decent level first, about 600 Paragon, and also get my gems up to about level 45 to 50 before I start doing that. But as always, man, I appreciate you guys watching these YouTube videos. I'm Debo, and I'm out.